Welcome to the Launch Queen. This is your under 5 minutes launch playbook. I'm your host, Karen McCarran, 25 years digital marketing veteran. Buyers and non-buyers are not the same list. If you are sending the exact same email to someone who's already purchased something from you versus somebody who's never opened your cart, you're wasting both of them. Most creators one list, one sequence, everyone gets the same shit in their inbox, and they don't segment or distinguish between the two. So that's 100% of the time. Well, maybe not 100% of the time, but most of the time, that's leaving money on the table twice, once on the upsell and once on the win back. So the second somebody buys, they should go into one category. So we call it a sequence, call it a line, call it a door, call it a room, whatever. Sending cart closes tonight to somebody who's already purchased from you, it feels disingenuous. Like if I know I've purchased something from you and I still get a cart's closing, I feel like even though you might have sold thousands of things to these people and I'm one of many, I would still feel kind of like, did you not, I already purchased, did you not see that? So just be mindful, like when they come in and they purchase, they go to a segmented list of people who've purchased. It doesn't have to be fancy. It can just be clicked but didn't buy, they purchased, or they never opened the cart. They abandoned the cart completely. Buyers go into a completely different flow, onboarding, delivery, and eventually an upsell or a referral ask down the line. That's a completely different conversation than a sales pitch that they just said yes to. Non-buyers need a different message near the end of a launch that they got at the start. Someone who opens the email but never ever took action and hasn't bought anything specific, they have objections, whether it's price, timing, trust, your last chance email could definitely be speaking to all of that. It's not just a repeated pitch. People get like when you are in a launch and you do because there's a ton of emails that come out. If you're not fashioning the email to where they are in that moment, they're not gonna move forward. Again, it's gonna feel inauthentic and people can sniff that out a mile away. And again, segmenting doesn't need to be complicated. Even a simple clicked but didn't buy, like I said before, versus a never opened, it lets you write one email that actually is going to speak to that person who did purchase versus the person who did not. The tighter you can define who's getting which email, the less you're shouting into a room, crossing. It's like the spray and pray mentality, right? People used to do postal codes for direct mail and they would send out these giant emails to a huge list and wondered why they didn't convert. It's the same thing. Spray and pray. You're spraying everywhere and you're crossing your fingers and hoping something happens. So it's like shouting into a room, and the more it feels like you're talking to one person, the better. A launch isn't one email blast 4 times. It's a handful of different conversations happening at once, depending on where somebody actually is. Okay. So download the get ready or the are you ready to launch checklist? That will tell you how ready you are to launch. Maybe you're ready, maybe you're not. Either way, you'll get some insights. I hope your launch is amazing. Until next time, I'll talk to you later.